Welcome back to another video, guys and girls. I'm sending out a lot of love to you. You already know my name. If you want me to react to anything, leave it down below. Follow my Instagram down below if you want to watch a bunch of stupid ass memes I post on my story or anything like that. Aside from that, I have my Twitch if you want to catch me live. But right now we're watching Gamespot's best Skyrim mods of all time. So let's check it out.
Skyrim and mods go together like mac and cheese, peanut butter and jelly, pineapple and pizza. It's just a magical combination. And after 10 years since the game's release, there are more mods for Skyrim than a Nord can
He thought
shake
he
a
was
sword
slick
at.
with that
We
pineapples
even
and
had a
pizza.
show dedicated to them with over 100 episodes. And I'll be sure to link that in the description if you want to watch it later. In this video, I'm going to run down just a few of Skyrim's best mods from the past decade. For more videos on Skyrim and eventually Elder Scrolls 6, make sure you're subscribed to Gamespot. Skyrim's menus are often considered clunky and too console friendly. Sky UI is a more PC friendly version of the game's user interface that makes menu navigation faster with mouse and keyboard. It stays true to the game's original style while also doing away with some of the visual clutter and adding sorting, full text search, and expanded columns of data. Sky UI also features a mod configuration menu that is used by hundreds of other mods as well, making this an essential install.
Yeah, that one, you know what's funny? I don't know if there's a way to like bypass that Skyrim stops you from getting achievements, because when I downloaded the PC version, I always still wanted to get the achievements, but Sky UI was one of those mods that everyone told me when I first got Skyrim on PC that you're gonna want to get, and I never picked it up because I was like, well, I don't want it to disable any of the, it's literally just a UI mod, but I don't know if it's certain mods that disable them or just all mods that disable your achievements.
So do you love restarting Skyrim, but you're sick of hearing this?
Oh, alternative life?
You.
Or well,
Finally awake.
alternative start?
The intro to Skyrim can be pretty lengthy, especially if you've done it a dozen times. But with this mod, you can completely bypass those opening moments in Helgen. Instead, you can begin in a dungeon where you choose your race and what life you want your character to lead. It's the ultimate re-rolling tool. But if you want to learn more about how that lengthy intro was almost completely derailed by a bee, check out this video from Kurt. I'll link it in the description.
That's another one. My friend actually got that one, and he showed me how like he started. I think he started on the road as, I don't know if he was a Khajiit when he did it, but he started with one of the traveling merchant groups. It was pretty cool.
And if you really love playing through that intro of Skyrim and
Really
just want to spice
dragons.
things up a bit, you can always opt for this mod, which
Oh, I
replaces
got this
dragons with Thomas the Tank Engine characters.
Oh my gosh,
Really
this is a
useful
fucking
dragons
throwback.
doesn't just replace the looks of the scaly beasts, it also swaps the dragon's sounds with appropriate sounds as well.
Oh, what a fucking throwback.
And while Tom is
this is
tooting at you as a
absolutely a
recipe for a
throwback.
good time, maybe you want your own character to be just as out of place. Crimes Against Nature is a mod that contains 12 new custom races, including Dova Bear, IKEA-born, Pony, and Sanic, among others.
IKEA born in this Sanic. Oh man, that's great.
Now these may be two separate mods, but they basically go hand in hand, and if you love one, you'll love the other. As the names imply, these mods add new armor and weapons to the world of Skyrim without breaking the lore, balance, or overall feel of the game in order to provide a more immersive experience for players. Each item is craftable, upgradable, enchantable, and integrated into the game's quest rewards, vendors, dungeons, and more. This is another mod that aims to increase player immersion by granting and more, and integrated into.
I would say like this armor set right here, a little bit sus. A little bit sus. It almost seems like this is like one of like, alright, so I'm watching Critical Role. So this is, I'm gonna say spoilers real quick if you don't know this, but at where I'm at in campaign 2, they talk about this guild of, well, they're like wizard assassins that are kind of like they're like ghost stories. People don't know if they're real. People don't know if they even exist, and because of either how good they do their job. Well, yeah, it's literally either that's how good they do their job, or they're just employed so secretly that you will not, you won't pick up on their trace. But at the same time, I mean, if they're employed and they're that secret, and it's only like, it's like the damn fucking what's our military group that's damn near they don't exist? Well, something like that. Anyways, in Critical Role, they're called the Scourgers, and they're like a band of wizards. And in the last episode I just watched, they talked about a guy who was, Caleb, one of the characters in the main party of this D&D group. He had someone that trained beside him because he was being trained to be a Scourger, and he said the guy was buff. And and this is what I picture a Scourger would look like. This is like a mix between like wizard armor and knight armor, and it seems like this is some shit a Scourger would wear.
So the game's quest reward.
But yeah, I like this one with the runes outlined. Like there's like little magical runes on the shit. I almost wish they were like more on the gloves and more here. It's a weird inconsistent pattern for me when it goes to here and then down to here, but
boards, vendors, dungeons, and more.
Right. And then this one was fucking sick.
This is another mod that aims to
Immersive
increase
mod.
player immersion by granting the ability to hide the game's heads-up display when it's no longer needed. This includes elements such as the compass and crosshair, which can also change transparency separately. Floating quest markers are only visible when the compass is, and the crosshair is only visible when using a ranged weapon or spell, or when moving over an activatable item. Immersive HUD also speeds up how fast the magic, health, and stamina bars fade away once they reach 100%. In Skyrim, you are the legendary Dragonborn, and as such, you gotta look good. And there's no better way to slay, slay, than to step out with a fresh haircut. With the patchy sky hair, you can rock new human, elf, and orc styles converted from Sims 2 and 3, Oblivion, and Witcher hair. In total, this mod adds over 200 new male and female styles to Skyrim. Another great customization mod is Race Menu. This adds more choices in hair color and skin tone, as well as adding a height scaler and war paint. You can paint your body, hands, and even your feet for a real head-to-toe tattoo look. Skyrim with better visuals? Who wouldn't want that? Listed as the most downloaded high-resolution texture pack for Skyrim on Nexus Mods, Skyrim HD adds a high-res coat of paint to the game. The mod includes a normal version with some textures up to 8K and a light version up to 1K. Each version features over 600 upgradable textures and is split into towns, dungeons, landscapes, and more. Wandering around Skyrim,
I'm not gonna lie. I know this is gonna sound like I'm talking shit, but I swear that scene right there wasn't the best display of what that looked like. And not only that, it was like whoever was moving their mouse seemed like they were like arm was jumping. It would have been cool if they just like easily, like, look at my mouse on the screen, just easily went like this across, like very slow. I have it on 800 DPI, but like just turn their sense down and kind of went across the screen. Kind of made it look a little more cinematic and nice. That shit was like all right.
Skyrim comes with the expectation of encountering lots and lots of vegetation. So why not make all that greenery look even greener? This mod does exactly as the name says and overhauls the game's flora for a more lush and varied landscape. Have you ever played Skyrim and thought,
Skyrim, push your graphics card to the max edition? I feel like that's literally what Skyrim mods were when I used them. I kind of went for all these graphic overhaul mods back when I was when did I get the first Skyrim on PC? When did I cop that? I think it was maybe 2015. Probably 2015 was when I got Skyrim on PC.
Man, that rope looks pretty ugly. If so, then Static Mesh Improvement is here to help you out. But it's not just for ropes. This improves over 750 meshes around Skyrim, including barrels, chains, fences, campfire rocks, and more.
Okay.
Labeled as the #1 weather and lighting overhaul for Skyrim, This mod features retextured clouds, over 500 unique weather systems, and over 2,000 unique days, nights, sunrises, and sunsets. The goal of Climates of Tamriel is to make Skyrim's visual effects more realistic. Not crazy about Skyrim's map? Well, this mod improves the quality of the world map and even features hand-drawn roads. The map's routes and landmarks have more detail and give the player more information at a single glance. It also includes the map from the Dragonborn DLC. Perfect for all you magic lovers, this popular Skyrim mod includes 155 balanced and lore-friendly spells not included in vanilla Skyrim. On top of that, each new spell comes complete with high-quality custom visuals. There are 31 per school, and each spell can be bought or looted just like the ones included already.
Per spell, or per school.
And if you want a little realism with your Skyrim, then realistic dolls and force might be for you. This mod reduces the extra force applied to ragdolls and can also replace those ragdolls, allowing for more realistic twist and bend. Other features include arrows and magic no longer sending foes flying away, weight increase for better fall velocity, and less stiffness to limbs.
I used to think
Another
that shit
popular
was
mod
funny.
in the animation department is new idols. This adds custom animations to vanilla Skyrim that include idols and poses, kill moves, dance moves, creature animations, and more. The coolest thing I've seen done with this is coupling it with a flying mod. Now come on, you can't tell me that's not cool.
Nah, that's fucking awesome.
This New Lands mod is one of the most popular for Skyrim and even helped its creator get a job at Bungie. It adds a whole new area to explore, 30 plus hours of fully voiced gameplay, 26 quests, 9 main and 17 side, 40 minutes of new music, and more. If you've done everything there is to do in Skyrim, then this mod is a solid next step. Damn. So many mods, so little time. This is just 17 out of thousands upon thousands, so keep in mind, just because a mod wasn't on this list doesn't mean it's not awesome. So hit the comment section and let me know some others that you really love. And if you loved this video, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to Gamespot for more.
Who was the guy in this suit? So many years later, and I still have to know that. Yeah, if someone wants to let me know in the comments if they don't mind, what is the is there a way to bypass not like getting achievements with mods you install? Because I want to get like, for my run through Skyrim this time, I want to get like Sky UI, not alternative start. Mostly the graphics ones, probably. Like the graphics ones, maybe immersive armor, maybe the hair. I've had a bunch of what would you call them? I guess you would call them like beauty mods, but it's kind of more like more textures. I guess I don't really know. I guess it would just be more customization mods for your character and like changing the way others look in town and stuff. But I would get like the floral overhaul, static mesh, Climates of Tamriel. Yeah, then the quality, yep, the world map one. I wouldn't really get anything else, I don't think. The new idols maybe, because holding the spells right here looks fucking so cool. But yeah, other than that, and then this one at the end, that shit seems big. Holy shit, it got the motherfucker a job at Bungie. I do not doubt that. That shit is fucking crazy. That's awesome as hell. That's a lot of work. You know, when I see people do like crazy things like that, I'm like fucking, that's really love for the game. Like, I almost say I wish I knew how to make mods to do things like this. It's really fucking crazy. Oh man, I just looked at one comment, and one comment had me weak. It said, I think GameSpot did this video like 5 years ago, and then they decided to upload it. That's really funny. Yeah, I might get the the immersive weapons and armors go together. Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, that's totally it for me. Yeah, these mods definitely. Maybe how many was it? It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh, I think it was 17. He said. Let's see. Sky UI alternative start video. 1, 2, 3. I heard of Crimes Against Nature. I didn't know that the Sanic and this I didn't know it was called Crimes Against. Wait, what is it called? Is it Crimes Against Nature? Yeah, it is. I didn't know that that's where the mod came from, but I definitely seen people use it. But I would definitely get 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, I'd get at least 11 of these mods on this list to just make the Skyrim experience still something new, and then still that same old game that you remember. But yeah, if you enjoyed, much love and light to you. I will see you in the next video. Peace.